So, which characters are you guys going to be picking up with your Goku's Family Scroll thingies, the free ones, and those blue stones, the paid ones? Today, I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on which ones to keep an eye on, but you guys already know what's coming. I'm going to tell you the same thing that I tell you every single time. Whether or not you want to listen is totally fine, up to you. I don't think you should be spending these right away. Now, I feel like this one's pretty obvious, considering this celebration has barely even started in terms of like meaningful content. So there's surely going to be something that happens that will create a demand for getting specific characters. But it should go without saying that whenever these sorts of options come up, it's always generally a good practice to just leave your options open for as long as possible before committing, because this isn't exactly something that you can undo and change your mind on. Over the course of that said interval, the celebration could change. You could do some additional summons, get a character who suddenly now demands a different character as a link buddy. There could be an easy A, super easy A, whatever the case may be. There could be all sorts of reasons why the character that you choose today might not be the character that you choose tomorrow. If you decide to spend right away, that is your prerogative. But if you wait until closer towards the end date, you will give yourself the most options in terms of whatever could come up to change the conversation. So that is why I'm going to be giving you my early picks now, and should anything change that's significant, then before this interval comes to an end, I will make another video to let you guys know about redeeming these and choosing the characters that you want. So let's go ahead and start with the free-to-play Book of War scroll things. I hope I will put a timestamp in the video so that you guys can jump to the paid one if you guys want. Normally, I mean, I really shouldn't be doing this because it kind of butchers my own watch time, but I try to do this whenever possible. But just know, like, if I forget, it's just because I'm really sleepy. But let's go ahead and talk about this. How do you obtain all 20 of these? You can get them all from the Goku, Gohan, Goten special missions. Now, at the moment, as of me recording this video, you can actually obtain all 20 of them. So just keep that in mind. You can only get up to 17. You get 8 on the first board. Clear the Whis event 3 times. This will take you either 2 to 3 days. No. Yeah, 2 to 3 days. Use over 500,000 Zenny. Actually, almost 600,000 Zenny. Deal a total of 59 million damage or more. Oops. So that's just by playing the game, you'll do a bunch of damage. It'll all accumulate and you'll eventually reach this. Clear any Dokkan event once. These missions are very easy, so there's not a challenge here. It's just to do it. So that's 8 right there. The second board, get another 3 for clearing 1 legendary existence. Clear or level up 5 link skills. And then clear stage 2 of Vegeta the Indomitable Warrior. And then the last one is to clear an unnamed new event that is coming soon. Clear phase 1, stage 1 of it. I will most assuredly do a video on whatever that is so you guys can see me get through it with no new units, hopefully. And with that, you will earn your total of 20. Until this is actually revealed, you can only earn 17. So depending on when you're watching this, you know, that will be a different story. With your 17 or 20, the options available are as follows. Let's take a look at this right here. So it's not just the ones that they show in the graphic, actually. There's a whole lot more, so don't just look at these. Obviously, number the one. God, my brain needs to be studied. Number 1 option for you might be different from someone else. Your goal might be just to have every single character. So if there's just a bunch of characters that you're looking at, maybe choose between those. If you're looking at just some of the best characters out there, I'll give you my early picks for them. But honestly, no one really stands out other than GT heroes. And that too, the GT hero TURs. As you can see here, the LRs cost 20, meaning you will only get 1 LR if you decide to spend all of your Goku's Family Scrolls. Whereas if you go for TURs, you can actually buy 2. The 2 best options would be Pan and the Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku. They both help bolster GT heroes, one of the best teams in the game, one of the best categories in the game, which is already pretty deep. But if you are lacking a couple of additional pieces, these 2 will be very good for those teams. I would also recommend this one, but he's unfortunately banned on virtually every event, so this would kind of be a waste unless you only care about the few events where he's usable, in which case go for him as well. But that's 3 GT Heroes characters, and these are honestly the best ones. After that, I would say the next best thing would probably be the 2 LR Gohans. This guy is good long form and sort of like earlier short form events. He can be good. This guy is better because he has orb changing capabilities. He has pretty decent damage and defensive capabilities, and he can work on long form and short form to an extent, but none of these really stand out. And a few of these could be getting some sort of an upgrade sometime soon. I feel like these 2 are close to super easy A's. This guy is long overdue for an EZA. He is the part 2 LR from the Cell and Goku Gohan Golden Week from like 5 years ago. They've already received their EZAs. This guy is the part 2 LR for that celebration, and we are coming up on part 2 for this Plastic Week celebration. So this guy could be getting an EZA as well. You could pick him up right now. Whenever he does get the EZA, then all of a sudden you made a good choice, but who knows when it's actually going to happen. So it's better to keep your options open, because based on the choices that I gave you, it's not like any one of them are such significant game changers where if you get them right now, you can do everything that you wanted to do. You just can't. The game has, evolved over time. GT Heroes is not top tier anymore, like number 1, but it is still very much relevant. These guys will help you flesh out a team, but they're not going to create, a completely new transcendent power that will overcome everything that you've been trying to overcome before. I think waiting is just the best choice. These two are also good for Hybrid Saiyans, for Goten Trunks teams. They're good for Hybrid Saiyans, Bond of Friendship sort of thing. If you're trying to run like the post GDC LR Gohan, these two units are very good for those teams. If you're looking for a Dokkan Frontier Edition, this guy right here will actually be a very useful one, and probably someone that you might need eventually, since we're coming up on the end. If not, we have not actually reached the end of Dokkan Frontier. I should point out though, Dokkan Frontier is approaching like the climactic showdown between Goku and Frieza. We just did the final form Frieza fight, right? Right as he went final form, Goku fought against him. Yeah, this one. So you still have to fight the AGL Frieza after Goku hits him with a Spirit Bomb. Then Goku goes Super Saiyan. Then it's the whole, LR versus LR full power thing. So there's still time before this specific unit might be necessary for that. And hey, if you have been struggling along to get through that, then this might be a good unit to do that sort of thing. You might say, Toon, there will eventually come a Namek Saga celebration where that unit will be available. He could be available, or he could be an afterthought. Honestly, I wouldn't want this guy to be on a summonable banner, even if he's going to be useful for Dokkan Frontier, because his value is just so forgettable for anything other than Frontier. So if you're going to get him with this like little paid currency, or not paid, this free currency thing, I think that would be the best way to get him. Whereas, if you actually got him through like summons, that just would feel like such a waste. And during Dokkan Frontier, if there's a specific stage where you need him, he gets an extra boost. Would you rather use this with your own customization capabilities, or would you rather rely on the special friend units? I feel like those still suck. So that's another potential candidate for you. After that, nobody. Definitely don't go for this. Don't get the Kais. That's a big waste. It's going to be one of these characters, but the question is who. And so if you could just wait, there could be some sort of a surprise that comes up. You have until the 29th, my time. So, okay, I guess the 28th to finish all the missions. Not that you should be waiting that long, but then to actually redeem them, you have until June 5th. That's a long time. That's well after part 1 and part 2 are done, right? No, maybe not part 2 being done, but we might get an idea for what the next celebration could be. Maybe not. By June 5th, we'll definitely have gone through part 2, and by then you might have summoned on the Carnival double rates banner if we get one, and maybe all of a sudden you got, with a double rates banner likely coming up, that could also influence your potential to get some of these LRs. So if you get these through that, then you would have instantly wasted these pickups with your special currencies. So that's another reason why you should wait. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Those are my early picks, GT Heroes or nothing. Now let's go ahead and discuss the paid blue stones. So the paid blue stones one come from the special 100 stone packs. Obviously, free to plays, look away. This has nothing to do with you. But if you do buy those special 100 stone packs, you will get the Dragonstone 6 blue thingy with it up to 4 times. You have until the 28th of May, basically around the time that these missions go away, to actually buy those blue stones with those special stone packs. At which point you then have, I think, until way later to actually redeem these. You have until June 4th to actually redeem the blue stones. And these are the characters. Actually, this isn't all of it. These are some of the characters that you can choose from. So let's just jump right in. There's nothing really to talk about. Let's just pick the ones that we want. The best two are very obviously Spirit Bomb Z, Spirit Bomb GT. These are the #1 options. You'd spend 2 stones on this, spend 2 stones on that, and voila, you got one of each. These guys, even with 1 copy, are incredibly effective, incredibly useful. I would say at fewer copies, this guy is the better get, because his revive counter is just going to be a much more viable bailout option for you at lower levels. When he's more durable, more sturdy, with more damage output at a higher level, you probably might not even have to resort to that. But these guys, number one, number two, hands down, not even close. You can choose between buying 2 LRs, up to 2 LRs, or you can buy 4 TURs. So I would say after these two, we're gonna skip down past the other LRs, and we're gonna go to the TURs here. And I think the number one unit that's worth picking up among the TURs is Legic. Dare I say even a hot take, Legic might be even more important to pick up than Spirit Bomb Z, Spirit Bomb GT because of just how good he is for that category. That's sort of a hot take. You might disagree with that one. I might also kind of disagree with that, but wait till you see what he does. If you haven't seen my showcase for the guy, go check it out. I don't normally do showcase videos for banner units, but this guy's not the same. Those big ears, they're big for a reason. This guy is a monster. Guaranteed dodge in slot 1 for 1 turn. Near guaranteed crit, if not, no, guaranteed crit once in slot 3. Multi-turn setup for mission execution and GT bosses. Insane damage potential. Crazy dodging and tanking in general with a pretty sizable critical hit ratio in general as well. He basically does a little bit of everything. He's really good. So if you want to get him, get him. If you want to get, actually, wait, can you get additional copies? No, you can only get 1. Okay. Well, get the 1. After that, I would say the next tier below, Champa, definitely, Champa and Beerus together are really, really good. If you have invested in Beerus, or if you are investing in the future of Realm of Gods, Champa, even if you don't have the Beerus, is a good pickup because you can run Beerus as a friend lead. But even without Beerus, Champa does a lot of things for Realm of Gods. 66% stats, can occasionally provide some sizable damage output for you. And he has good tanking on his own. 66, wait, I think I just said that, sorry. 66% damage reduction while greatly raising attack and defense. He also has a decent crit chance. He's got orb changing, sort of, when in the company of all Realm of Gods or Universe 6. I mean, we don't care about the Universe 6 part. He's a pretty decent, tankable, functional Champa banner unit. Combine him with a Beerus or just on a full Realm of Gods team, he's going to be more effective. So I think that he is worth picking up. The future of Realm of Gods and Dragon Ball Super characters is going to be pretty bright. So getting these guys early might not be a bad thing. Number 1, number 2, and then after that, I would say it would be a tie between Ranger 17 and maybe, no, I mean, it would kind of just be, yeah. Tier 1 would be this, tier 2 would be this, and then it would be like these 4. Majin Buu, Ranger 17, Piccolo, and Pan. And then after that, everybody else is just meh. So those are your options. I don't think we need to continue further. That's all I gotta say. Surely one of those will apply to you. If you are taking my advice under advisement, then you can choose between those. But regardless, I would say wait for right now. Hold off. And also I want to point out these two. We are at some point going to receive super EZAs for the next set of anniversary characters. We got the first anniversary TUR super EZAs during the 10th anniversary. We also got the second anniversary TUR super EZAs during was it during GDC of that same year? I believe so. But since then, we have not seen a super EZA for the year 3 LRs. And that's probably because they are Dokkan Festival category led TUR LRs of a really high quality. Giving them super EZAs would blow the door wide open in terms of the future of super EZAs, because after this, any subsequent super EZA LR has to be around that level, and that might be a bit much. So at some point they might do it, but when they do it, will they be available as summonable characters on a specific banner, or will they not? Or will you just not have enough copies for them to be as meaningful as they would be with more? So this could also be another potential pickup. I don't think any hint that comes up in the next 2 weeks will give us any indication of this, but that is some food for thought. If you want to be an early investor for these future super EZAs, it might be worth it. But then again, they could also come back on an anniversary banner, GDC banner, so you never know. But I just want to point that out. The rest of these guys, whatever situation you might be looking at, maybe it's worth it. Maybe you're trying to do Dokkan Frontier, you want Goku Frieza, sure. Maybe you're trying to do some guaranteed dodge off lead sort of trick cheese thing. You wanted the UI Goku because he has 2 turns of guaranteed dodge, sure, go for that. You're trying to do Festival of Battles, you want some team stacking, sure, go with Trunks and Vegeta, that works. Whatever the case may be, I think you should still wait to see what is going to be coming up over the next 20 to 22 days and then make the decisions. But hey, that's just my opinion. You can do whatever you want, and I'll still love you. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Leave in the comments. Did I repeat myself at all? I think I did once. No, more seriously, which characters are you guys considering with your free Book of War scroll thingies and with your paid blue stones? Have you already picked up the characters that you want, or have you finally remembered some of the things that I keep telling y'all, which is don't spend them right away? Let me know if you're one of those. Did you actually remember not to spend these right away? But if you did, which ones did you pick up? Or which one are you eyeballing? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! I am so exhausted. It is crazy. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. Goodbye.